Now, the first thing I want to throw out there, everybody kind of has the idea that with wellness and fitness, it's at 20% to 80%. But many people think it's in the wrong order. They think it's 80% exercise and 20% what you put in your mouth. Furthest thing from the truth. Taking control of your wellness, half the battle is what you eat. But a lot of people either don't have the time to go to a nutritionist, or you didn't learn a long time ago what you can do, but it didn't stick. So I like to give very realistic and practical examples of how you can adjust your eating, because yes, them say we are what we eat, all these fancy things and carbohydrates and proteins and fats and what they do for the body, but so much information comes in, our heads are already spinning with what we have with work, what we have at home. But I want to give you interesting tidbits that you can hold on to. So does size really matter? I'm going to make you use your hand to figure out your portion control. I don't like to promote the concept of dieting. I find dieting meaning, well, what people take it as deprivation. Oh, stop eating carbs. Oh, let's go on the South Beach diet. Let's go on the Atkinson diet, the ideal protein. I feel moderation is key. And if we eat the correct portion and sizes that our bodies need, you're better off. Have a little of everything. I'm not into deprivation. I'm here for a short space of time. Only a few will know how much time they have on this earth. And that few meaning the Almighty, right? So I want to live and enjoy my life, and food is a big part of it. Does size really matter? Look at your hand size. Now, quick, interesting thing, 5 measures. The size of your palm. Everybody knows how important protein is, but we're never quite sure how much protein should we have. Now, Byron is a very different size from me. His hand size is a different size than mine. So I can't say to Byron, you're going to eat only 3 ounces or 4 ounces of protein at your meal. Hold up your hand, Byron. The size of your palm is a measure of how much protein you should have. Exactly. Now look on my little itty bitty hand to Byron's. So he may end up with a 6 ounce piece of meat, and I might be having 3. Easy standard, easy measure. So you don't have to wait. So the first one, your palm size, how much protein you need to have. Quick size, the size of your fist. Now true Byron, hold up your fist. My fist to Byron's fist. This is how much carbs. Carbs meaning the starchy foods you're gonna have. The rice, the pasta, the potato, any of those things, the size of your fist. And this gives you a general cup size. All right. If you cup it, half a cup, that is what your cup of your hand would measure. So if you're going to be having things like nuts, that type of high fats but healthy fats, a cup size. So you don't have to pull out measuring cup and weighing things. Your thumb, that's going to be the size of dairy, like cheese. So you don't have to go, oh, let me weigh my cheese. So once again, I'm going to go through those again. Palm size is what? Protein. Fist size, your starch. If you cup it, nice and easy, things like your nuts. A thumb measurement, dairy. Now, the tip of your finger, just the tip of the finger. This is when we're talking about, yes, just the tip, fats. So how much butter should you be putting on your toast? This gives you a teaspoon measure. So when people say to me, boy, Shani, trying to eat healthy, it takes too much work. It takes too much brain power. It takes too much, I don't have the time to prepare. If you can use just your hand size to give you a gauge as to what measurements, when I'm looking at my plate, what am I adding to that plate? Protein, your carbs or your starch, cheese. First of all, vegetable, endless. Fill half of your plate with vegetables. The tip of your finger, that's your fats, your oils. Okay, so size does matter, but it has to be relative to you. You and I are completely different sizes. You and your neighbor, completely different sizes. You can't expect us to eat the same because we have different nutritional value. Fitness and wellness is a personal thing. You cannot be doing it. You and your friend can't be on the exact same program. Must be tailored to you. Size of weight, meaning dumbbells, bars, the size weight you're using, depending on what your goal is. Size does matter. A very important thing I'd like to point out, and I see that your panelists, we have quite a few doctors, and I know they're touching on these topics, but I want you guys to realize size of girth truly matters. Size of girth matters because it's an indication of your heart health. A lot of us store a lot of belly fat. Belly fat, as we get older, shows that we're having possibly heart-related issues. The more belly fat that you have, possibly, now keep in mind, you have to do your checks. You have to do your exec profile. You have to be guided by your doctor. But with extreme girth comes more plaque buildup in your heart. They found a direct correlation between stomach girth and what's going on with your heart health. Very important. And I find women are quicker to go to the doctors, get their checks. They're doing their mammograms, they're doing their pap smears. But men feel like they're invincible. You don't realize that your body is your temple. And just like how you service your car, and if you hear a little sound in the vehicle, you run quick to the mechanic and you ensure that your vehicles are in tip-top shape, you're not ensuring that this vehicle is in tip-top shape. So it is extremely important to do your checks to see what the output of your heart function is. So once again, as I speak of the girth of your stomach, there is also a very interesting fact that even if you're not stressing and going, I can check it next year. I might be 50 pounds overweight, but I'm busy right now and I can't really focus on the weight loss and a little incentive. For every 25 pounds to 30 pounds a man loses, especially you're going to see it in the belly, for every 25 pounds a man loses, he actually gains up to an inch on his penis. Let me repeat that for you, since I feel you maybe wandered off mentally. For every 25 to 30 pounds that a man loses, okay? Yes, I'm seeing the claps coming in. They're like, okay, now you're speaking my language. You gain an inch on your penis. And I'm sure a few of you may not quarrel with that perk. I didn't say it's going to grow. They're saying, Shani, okay, explain this, because this don't make no sense to us, but we like where you're going. When you think of the girth of a stomach, when you think of body fat all over us, the pubis area contains a lot of fat. The pubis area is right above your pubic bone. Now, as you have on more weight, it's no longer just an inch of pubis fat. It's no longer 2 inches of pubis fat. It's no longer 3 inches. So what ends up happening, a lot of a man's penis is buried in that pubis fat, okay? Naturally, half of the penis is inside of the body. As you lose weight, and that's a good perk. It's not what's going to be guiding you guys, but I'm just giving you a good perk to it. You lose pubis fat. As pubis fat reduces, more is exposed. So that's a little benefit to being healthy. A benefit for not just you, but your partners in your life, right? Yes, I know I had to go there. But my point is, does size matter? I'm not referring to size there. That's just a perk. But size matters in your overall health and wellness. If you are lighter, you have less aches and pains in the body. You function better. Work is better. You handle stress better. Oh, yes, Byron, that is a big benefit, no pun intended, okay? But us women will tell you, size doesn't necessarily matter there, but we want you to feel your best, your most confident, and function at your best. Having excess fat is not going to benefit anybody, any part of you. So I want to prompt you guys, do it for you, for your health. Losing weight, getting fit, it is quite daunting. Thinking the planning that it takes. You don't have to look at the overall big picture and say, I need to exercise 4 days a week, 1 hour each time. Start. All you need to do in getting back into wellness and starting that wellness train again is simply start. Show up. The art of showing up simply sometimes means put on your sneakers, go for a little walk, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you showed up. You don't have to start with the whole hour on your first day. You don't have to hit 4 or 5 days of going to the gym. You need to just show up. Show up to your commitment. I want to challenge you guys. Start this fitness journey. 20 minutes, that's all you need. 20 minutes of serious commitment, really pushing and putting the work in. 20 minutes, 3 times a week. And you're going to see, you're going to feel different. You're going to feel prouder. You're going to function better.